I needed to use diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body conditioning due to the causes. And through the power of body scanning, I found out what problems and imbalances had happened and where the balance had failed. I used allopathy as a second opinion just to verify the last Pratyaksha Pramana, Sakshi Pramana, where you can see how few thousands of disciples of Swamiji who have been initiated into the power have beautifully shared their experience of how they were able to manifest this powers just with the bliss, grace, and blessings of the Supreme Consciousness. So without further delay, let us get ready to witness the power of body scanning being manifested by the balances of the Nithyananda Paramashivam. And I request the YouTube comments to announce it. Yes. So today I'll be manifesting the power of body scanning for all of you today. And so all of you can go ahead and start posting any comments. Yes, looks like we're having a few technical glitches with the YouTube channel. We'll be fixing it and we'll be back right after a short break. Yes. So we are now going to be reading the comments from Kailasa, HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page due to some technical glitches with the live YouTube channel. So yes, Murini Manmari has posted. Please scan and heal my wife Sumitra. She had bad urination today morning. Got something. Yes, I am. Surely you'll be doing the scanning for your wife. Yes. So, Murini Manmari Aya, Shamsi is revealing that for your wife Sumitra, her kidneys have accumulated lot of toxins. That's why there's a lot of heat being accumulated over that, and too many toxins are over there. So immediate detoxing has to happen. This is the reason why she had blood urination today morning. It is just her body warning her that she has to pee. Swamti is signaling that immediately she has to get this cleaned out and immediately she has to start the detoxification process before it becomes serious again. So don't get worried, it's not anything serious yet, but immediately she should start the detoxification. So what she can start doing is she should intensely start doing Panchakriya with along with enema, and to reduce the heat in the body, we can do buttermilk enema. Yes. So I request the ladies to project it. Murali Manmari Aya saying that my voice is breaking. Yes, I am. We'll be fixing the technical glitch and getting back. We are still tomorrow, so all of you can join us back tomorrow and every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST to witness the live demonstration. Murali Manmali Aya, we are really completing with you Aya for the inconvenience caused. And yes, so due to the interest of time and episode 6, we'll be moving on to the next segment. And all of you can definitely join back tomorrow to the power of body scanning and therapy. Thank you. Yeah. We'll be having Mama Madra joining us soon.
Yes, Nithyananda everyone. Yoga Pranam. Yes, and once again, I apologize for the technical issues and the technical. So now we will be moving into the next segment of this program where all of us will be learning more about who Devi Parashakti is. So we'll be learning about the divine feminine consciousness or who is Devi Parashakti. So we'll first be looking at the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana. Puratyanayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Mapina Vakshoruham Vanibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibratim Saumyam Ratna Gatasta Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam. And the translation for this verse is the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, the triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with a crescent bone, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, a covering of the bead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And another Dhyana Shloka from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka beautifully says, Arunam Karunatarangatakshin Dritapashankusha Pushpabana Chapam Animadi Biravrita Mayukaihi Deva Vibhavaye Bhavani. And the translation for this verse is, I meditate on the blue Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the nose, the goat, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima Furries, and she is the self within you. And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb billions of universes come out and go in, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving wounds, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spirit, ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Devi Parashakti beautifully reveals how she is manifesting as the Nijavas and Agamas, blossomed as Hrimkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasa Swami who is in Kailasa, Sri Purachintaman, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi. As Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here to give good boons to everyone. To be Garbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. In the form of Nithyananda, I came as Nijavatara. With great compassion and blessing, listen people, Tara. And Devi Parashakti continues to reveal, raising an Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha. Shakti is Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as actions, existing as 9 grahas, blossoming as 10 indriyas, being as 11 nidras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. And now let us see how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So literally we're seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there on your screen. So you can always receive in a very traditional way. You can keep 2 beet leaves, 1 banana, 1 beetlet and a coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. Now some of you might be wondering what exactly a coin is considered as or what is its importance. So in the Hindu tradition, a coin is actually considered Dakshina. And it can be the lowest value. In India, it can even be just 1 paise, and in the US, it can even be just a cent. Swamiji says, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent, it is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And you can offer that to Devi Parashakti. And once the darshan is over, you can eat the banana, the beet leaf, and the betel nut, taking it as prasadam immediately. And the coins that you offer, you can collect it and send it to the Los Angeles temple. Now, you might be wondering how this beet leaf and betel nut will benefit you, whether it's physically, emotionally, or mentally benefit you. So this beet leaf and betel nut may actually look too small, but in a few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there. You will not take the Devi Darshans for granted. Easy with the powerful permission. It will be there. And here you can all see how you can set up your tambulam. So you can arrange the beet leaves, the betel nut, the bananas, and the coins on a plate and keep it in front of the screen. You can also keep a few additional items such as a few fresh flowers, some kumkum, some turmeric, glass bag plate. You can arrange everything on a plate, keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. So the next time you are arranging and getting ready for the darshan, you can set up your own set of tambulam to receive Devi Parashakti in a very traditional way. And with that, we now come to a conclusion of this segment where we have learned who is Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti in a very traditional way. So now we will be moving to the next segment of this program where all of us will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic Readings for all of us on all the various problems that humanity is going through today, the cause and solution for all of that, and how important it is for us to follow what Devi Parashakti has revealed. So please stay tuned for the next segment where we will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic Readings, and we will be back after a short. Yes, Nithyananda everyone, welcome back. So now let us move to the next video, learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed. See, humanity, the after effects of natural disasters have taken a huge toll on the active psyche, leading to an increase in poverty, malnutrition, depression, and mental health issues. So, what caused this? Who's behind this? And how could we have avoided this? What is the solution for this? We'll go through a scientific and statistical understanding of Devi Parashakti's revelation on the cause and solutions of the Pralaya, the deluge. So, as all of us know, today, the total confirmed cases is 175 million plus, and the worst affected countries is US, India, and Brazil. And the number of COVID cases in India alone is 29 million. It has gone more than 29 million. And the number of deaths in India alone is over 375,305. And the number fallen into poverty since 2020 is 75 million plus. And India is suffering from suicide and depression, and there's an article, a recent study done by WHO, which states that India is the 6th most depressed country and suffering from some form of mental illnesses in the age group of 15 to 24. And the average suicide rate in India is 10.9 for every 1 lakh people. So here you can see a few pictures of the cyclone Kerala, and then it says that the third wave could hit as early as a few weeks in Maharashtra. So how could we have prevented this? And how could we have not gotten into this? So now let us see the revelations made by Devi Parashakti on the 31st of May 2021 on the cause and solutions for this.
இந்த பெருநரகமான கிருமி போஜனம் இந்தியாவிற்குள் வரக்கூடாது என்பதற்காக 2020 பாரதம் முழுவதும் 12 ஜோதிர்லிங்கமும் பாத யாத்திரை செய்திடவே என் மகன் மூலமாய் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தேன். படுபாவிகள் ஓடத்தின் மாலுமியை ஊர்விட்டு துரத்தினார்கள். என்ன நடக்கிறதென்று பார். முறையாக கைலாய நாட்டின் தலைவனாக நிறை மரியாதையொடு நல் மதிப்பொடு என் நிஜாவதாரம் நித்யானந்தன் திருவடி மீண்டும் பாரதத்தில் பட்டு பாத யாத்திரை செய்த பிறகு மட்டுமே நீ அங்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். அதுவரை செல்லாதே. ஓம் ஓம்.
Yes, so that was what Devi Parashakti revealed in 2021.
Yes, that's Devi Parashakti translation. Plan to do the Bhava Yatra throughout India and the 12 Jyotirlingas. They chased the captain of the ship out of the country. See what is when Swamiji revealed the vision for this Padayatra, and that was to be taking place in 2020.
Want to do 1 year Padayatra specially for this purpose in 2020. 2020, I'm going to walk from Rameshwaram to Amarnath. 1 year with 10,000 people, just walking all over Padayatra and just spending time with, just walking. Of course, 10,000 people will be walking with me. Maybe 200 vehicles to carry our food and all the other items, transportation. Enjoying the river banks, forests. What do you think will happen? The scene of Buddhism spreading will be repeated now. How the Buddhism walking from village to village, what will happen? That's only monks. Here, power manifesting 10,000 people. India, and let India enjoy me. Planning for next year Kumbh Mela. Next year Kumbh Mela 2019. Next year January Kumbh Mela. Before that, all the Balalayam, everything. Balalayam is going to be like the same structure outside with one stone tower, gold coated. It will be something like a 40 to 50 feet tall stone tower, and 5 Rajagopurams, which will be something like 120 feet. This will be the Balalayam. And after the Mulalayam is built, this Balalayam will serve as a Utsava Murti Sannidhi, where the Utsava Murtis will be worshipped and where the Archanas. See, in the main temple, there will not be any Archana or anything, because just for Darshan itself, there will not be time. Like Tirupati, you can only have Darshan and Arati. No other worship is allowed in the main temple. Rituals will be going on. People can have only darshan. They will not be able to involve themselves in any ritual. Other than darshan, nothing else will be allowed. So all the archanas, everything will be done to the Utsava Murti in the Balalayam. Like a main darshan, this will be like energy darshan. Get response. So by next year, the Balalayam will be ready. So conducting the programs and everything. 2020 will be the one, means 2019's Jayanti to 2020's Jayanti. It will be sannyasi, brahmachari, grihastha, all put together. 10,000 people will be walking. I think that is the only way where they are living. I can't be waiting for people to come where I am living. Now I am sitting in one place to prepare these 10,000 people and make this science completely user-friendly. For that only I am sitting and working. So I have given 2 years for me now, 2018 and 2019. So 2020, before that 10,000 people will be ready to walk with me, manifesting powers. We will literally solve every person's problem in every village. The way we are walking, the path, route we are taking, physical healing or mental healing or how will you visualize what will happen if 10,000 power manifestors sort it out? Understand 1,200 years old carvings, how the baby will be in the womb in 2nd month, 3rd month, all that is detailed way carved, it is there. Which scanning machine was there in those days other than the third eye? Very detailed carvings are there. Even Srirangam temple, the whole carving is there. Srirangam temple gives a week by week the whole picture of male baby and female baby. Any of you have seen that? Srirangam Rangaraja Mandapam, it very clearly portrays. There will be one Rangaranga Gopuram. In that next Rangaranga Gopuram, there is a Rangaraja Mandapam. We have already collected some chunk of 80-90 to be displayed in this Balalayam. work is going on all of that. We are also going to tell you the science of temple building story.
And the Supreme vision for it again and revive Hinduism across India. There will be traversing from Kanyakumari to Kashmir and doing power manifestation, meeting people where they are. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism would give solutions. Let people see him where they are, give them solutions to every problem, whether psychological, physical, emotional, mental, whatever the problem. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism was ready to get on the ground and attend to people. The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been enriching and preparing people for this Padayatra to save them from the Pralaya. And from that time, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been continuously and tirelessly working for this. We've seen that Supreme has been conducting and initiating people into this science of enlightenment for the last to bless and heal people, prepare them for this, for what is to come, and to ultimately give it to humanity. Initiations, Darshan, Satsang that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been conducting over the last 26 years. From the age of 10, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been enriching and initiating the mass science of enlightenment through his powerful discourses, initiations, and darshan. So now, in this next few slides, we will be seeing just a few people into the science of enlightenment. Here you can see in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, on the Bliss Attract Fortune program.
And here you can see on November 19th, the miracles of existence that is conducted.
Guru program in the Rasipuram, Tamil Nadu.
And then here you can see another program conducted in Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, which is Society is Nothing But Your Mind, on the 21st of November.
The Nithyananda program in Salem, Tamil Nadu. In each of these, you can see how many thousands of people are in attendance, how many people are being blessed into this beautiful science of enlightenment.
And then the Nithyananda program.
Our celebrations in Tiruvannamalai, Tamil Nadu. And you can see in all of these photos how people from various backgrounds, various walks of life, but all connecting to the mission of the Supreme Concept of Buddhism through these super conscious breakthroughs. That's the Supreme Concept is bringing to humanity.
And then you can see the Jayanti celebrations, the 29th Jayanti celebrations in Adi Kailasa.
In Tiruvannamalai in 2006 and the Guru Purnima celebrations in Adi Kailasa Sarvajñapita.
And then the Bhakti Spurna program.
The Dhyana Spurna program.
And then the Little Anandas, which is a program conducted for kids. So many kids from all around the world attended this program.
The Saptayagam in 2006 in Salem, Tamil Nadu. This was conducted by the Supreme Council of Hinduism. And the Supreme Council of Hinduism, they conducted the homas but guided 1,008 other people into performing these same homas. You can see the photos here.
And here are a few more pictures from the Saptayagam in Salem.
This was a huge offering to humanity, a huge breakthrough for humanity, as it brought so much of peace and bliss to these consciousness of humanity. Here you can see the Supreme Concept of Hinduism blessing and performing the homa.
And here are a few more pictures of the performances, the cultures of traditional arts that happened, the performance of traditional arts that happened during the program of the Saptayagam.
Here you can see the Nithyananda program in Adi Kailasa subject.
And here's the Nithyananda program in Salem, Tamil Nadu.
And Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been continuously enriching thousands and thousands of people. You can see in all of these photos how many thousands of people have been attending and being blessed and initiated by the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. And each one was being prepared for the Sadhyatra to save them from this pralaya and to ultimately give the super conscious breakthrough to humanity, so that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism could do the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas. However, the anti-Hindu element made it nearly impossible for the Supreme Concept of Hinduism to do this re-energizing process Hinduism out of India.
So now there is
வரை இந்தியா செல்ல வேண்டாமா என்று கேட்கின்றாய். நன்றாய்த் தெரிந்துகொள், சொல்வதைப் புரிந்துகொள். இந்த பெருநரகமான கிருமி போஜனம் இந்தியாவிற்குள் வரக்கூடாது என்பதற்காக 2020 பாரதம் முழுவதும் 12 ஜோதிர்லிங்கமும் பாத யாத்திரை செய்திடவே என் மகன் மூலமாய் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தேன். படுபாவிகள் ஓடத்தின் மாலுமியை புறத்தினார்கள். என்ன நடப்பார்? அகிலாய நாட்டின் தலைவனாக நிறை மரியாதையொடு நல் மதிப்பொடு என் நிஜாவதாரம் நித்யானந்தன் திருவடி மீண்டும் பாரதத்தில் பட்டு பாத யாத்திரை செய்த பிறகு மட்டும் அங்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். அதுவரை உனை காத்து செல்லாதே. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
And the translation of these revelations made by Devi Parashakti, that the pralaya in India will only end when the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is once again received in India with great reverence and respect, and as the head of the nation of Kailasa. And only when the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is able to do the Padayatra and the re-energizing process of the 12 Jyotirlingas will this pralaya end in India. As we look around, we see so much of suffering and destruction. We see what the great
Purana, sage Vyasa echoes the Rishi's declaration, and it mentions that Kali Yuga is the worst of the where man will be his worst enemy. So in a few verses it says, Idagoram samprapta papanuvartina bhava varna shrama vivarjita nanyat jantunam muktva varanasim purva prashamanam.
The translation of this verse, this Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas in all the world. People are sinful and forget the dharma of the 4 varanas. In fact, men are so sinful that no prescribed penance atones for their great sins. The only place which is free from such sins is Ignati, the Mahapuri.
Lord Rudra himself, Lord Rudra, who's Paramashivoham himself, is the avatar of Kali Yuga. It says, Brahma Krita Yuge Devastretaayam Bhagavan Ravihi Dwapare Daivatam Vishnu Kalo Rudro Maheshwara.
And the translation of this verse, Brahma is the presiding divinity or Devata. In the Dvapara Yuga, the 3rd cycle of time, the presiding divinity is Vishnu. And in the Kali Yuga, the 4th cycle of time, the current age, the presiding divinity, the avatar, is Rudra, Lord Maheshwara, Mahasadashiva himself.
And on the 22nd of January 1978, out of his deepest compassion,
Supreme Consequence, if Paramashiva had waited even one week, the Nijavatar of the Supreme Consequence, it would have been too late. 1979 would have been too late. Let us now watch that revelation made by the Supreme Consequence.
Hindus, don't be afraid. I am back. Lost. I've happened. Would have been late. I would have sent only ambassadors. Because no time, I have to get up and come directly. O Hindus, feel blessed. Saif and establish its legitimacy.
and the avatar's advent on planet Earth.
Let us now listen to Devi Parashakti's revelation.
ஓம் 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 உலக மக்களே கேளுங்கள். கலி முற்றி கலி கழிந்து புதுயுகம் சத்தியயுகம் புறப்பட வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததனால் வந்திருக்கின்றது இந்த பெரும் பிரளயம். கவலை வேண்டாம் மக்களே. நித்யானந்தன் வடிவம்தான் நாமே இங்கு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். செய்வோம் நித்யயுகம் சத்தியயுகமாய் மலரும் இங்கு ஆனந்தமாய்.
Let us look at
Yes, we can go to the next slide. So the translation of what Devi Parashakti reveals on 30th of April, she says, people of world listen, Kali Yuga has matured and over. Time has come for Satya Yuga to happen. So this great pralaya has come. Don't worry, I myself have come here. I will
tell Kirima come to India 2020. I plan to do the Padayatra. Padayatra to tell Jyoti.
Yes, and started to enrich people all around the world. So
Person at a time with the truths from the sacred scriptures and the
was just for all his classmates. Recall the yatra where the Supreme Court of Hinduism led them all from Gudiyatham, Tamil.
And when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was around 19 years of age, all his fellow monks recall the yatra that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace, giving them an unforgettable pilgrimage trip experience.
And the Supreme Court of Hinduism continued walking the length and breadth of India, reaching more and more people and preparing each one of us until the Supreme Court, preparing each one until the Supreme Court of Hinduism founded the international mission, the Nithyananda Sangha, to revive Kailasa internationally on 31st of December 1999.
And the Supreme Pontiff established the first Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem in Tiruchendur, Tamil Nadu on the 14th of April 2001, 23 years of age.
And in 2003, the Avatar continued his Vijaya Yatra all over the world to enrich people from all backgrounds.
And with the Supreme Pontiff's intensity and dedication to people, even among crowds of thousands who didn't understand English, the Supreme Pontiff's voice resonated deeply and present each one here.
And in 2004, the Avatar led his disciples on the first.
Subsequently, the Avatar personally organized and led yatras.
And in 2006, the Padayatras were taken to the next level with the Kodikan Rath Yatra, with crores participating and impacted by the Nityanandeshwara and Nityanandeshwari deities traveling from city to city.
You can see a short clip of the
Yes, you can go on. So the Kodikan Rath Yatra culminated with the consecration and inauguration of the Bangalore, South India. So here you can see the consecration and the inauguration of the deities in the temple. And the deities were energized as Archavataras to radiate the energy of Paramashivoham Parashakti to create the Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Paramashivam as a ship to save humanity from. So here you can see the Supreme Court of Hinduism has created innumerable spiritual energy centers in India as a safe haven, as safe havens during deluge. So here you can see one of the first Adinams, Kailasa and Tiruchengodu. And then the Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Paramashivam of Bangalore, and then the Kailasa in Hyderabad. And in 2008, the Avatar also created and energized the Nithyananda Vaidya and the Ananda Linga, which would protect anyone who bathes in its waters from the disease. So let us now watch a small
नमः सहस्राक्षाय विष्टाय च नमो मेढुष्टमाय च शुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षीयते च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्धने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे च जिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च प्रगल्भाय च नमो च गण्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च अवसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवायताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनन्याय च नमो दुष्टवे च प्रवृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने च सुधिमते च नमः तीक्ष्णे च इधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूक्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वर्षाय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईर्ध्याय च रेश्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च ओम नमः सोमाय च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयोभवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः धराय च नमः तीर्थ्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च वार्याय च नमः आतार्याय च लाद्याय च नमः कपर्दिने नमो गोष्ट्याय च गृह.
Yes, and into the Avatar held another Kodikan Ratha Yatra and garnered. And wherever the Avatar's feet have, yes, we can go to the next.
போல நின்பதம் சத்குரு நித்ய நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே நின்முகம் நீனைந்து இங்கு நிர்மலமானதே திறந்ததே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே. மற்றவர் கண்டு மறைகள் எல்லாம் கழன்று விசுத்தி அதுவும் அசுத்தியாய் பொறாமையோடிங்கு எரிந்தவயிற்கமும் சேர்த்து விசுத்தி அசுத்தியான திருத்தியை தீர்க்க விமத்திய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே. ஆமை பூகுந்த எண்ணகந்தினை பொறாமை பூகாது காக்கவே
And wherever the feet have graced the planet Earth, there the seeds of super consciousness have been sown.
So with 1,000 plus Kailasa ecosystems worldwide, and the Avatar is the last hope for humanity.
And here in the next several photos, which we will be going through quickly, you'll see some of the enlightenment ecosystems that the Supreme Consciousness Hinduism has established to present this beautiful enlightenment ecosystem. Here is the very first ecosystem established by Supreme Consciousness.
And then this is the Adi Kailasa Sarvador.
Kailasa and Tiruvannamai.
Then the Kailasa in Columbus, Ohio, which was established in 2007.
Here are more photos of the
And this is the Kailasa in Los Angeles, established in 2007, which is the headquarters of the West.
The Kailasa again in Los Angeles, California.
And then Kailasa in San Jose, established in 2009.
Photos of the Kailasa in San Jose.
Which was established in 2008. And then the Kailasa in Houston, Texas.
Here are more photos of the Kailasa in Houston, Texas. The Kailasa in New York.
And the Kailasa in Washington, DC.
Kailasa in Toronto, Canada.
Here are a few more pictures of Kailasa in Toronto, Canada establishment.
And the Kailasa in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
And then the Kailasa in Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
The Kailasa in St. Louis, Missouri.
And then the Kailasa in Oman.
The Kailasa in Dubai.
Then the Kailasa in London.
The Kailasa in Scotland, UK.
And here you can see the Kailasa in Netherlands.
The Kailasa in Slovakia.
And the Kailasa in Belgium.
The Kailasa in Slovakia. The Kailasa in Austria.
Kailasa in Germany.
The Kailasa in Italy.
And here you can see the Kailasa in France.
The Kailasa in Switzerland.
Then the Kailasa in Mauritius.
The Kailasa in South Africa.
Here you can see the Kailasa established in Salem. The Kailasa in Salem established in 2006.
Here are more photos of the Kailasa in Salem.
Then here is the Kailasa in Hosur established in 2008.
And here is the Kailasa in Patna.
Here, a few more pictures of Kailasa and Rajpadan established in 2006. And then the Kailasa and Hyderabad.
The Kailasa in Kerala. The Kailasa in Gujarat. The Kailasa in Alankulam.
So the Kailasa in Chennai, Tamil, India.
The Kailasa in the Kailasa, Australia. The Kailasa in Singapore.
And here you can see the Kailasa in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, established in 2000. Kailasa with thousands of sannyasis with no discrimination against caste, creed, and religion.
The Supreme Concept of Hinduism has initiated thousands into actively healing millions all over the world.
And to the Kailasa.
The avatar, honoring the hard work of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism and the revival of Kailasa, silently preparing each one for what was to come.
And in 2017, devotees in Malaysia planned Padayatra and executed it successfully, with thousands who participated in the population of Malaysia reinvigorated.
Devotion and love for the avatar.
1 billion citizens, 26 plus years of humanitarian services, and 1 billion free organic nutritious meals, served 47 cities and 196 countries across 6 continents, and the world's largest university was established in the US, in Canada, in UK, Slovakia, Switzerland, and in France.
Yes. And Kailasa is the world's greatest donation with over 1 billion views. And you can connect with us on any of the various social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and many more. And of course, you can also visit kailasa.org, Nithyananda Supreme Concept of Hinduism, and all of the initiatives that you too can become a part of. And of course, you can constantly stay connected, constantly be surrounded by the teachings of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, by the enlightening teachings and blessings of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism itself. So now, with this, we will be concluding this portion of the program, and you can continue to stay connected with us through these various platforms and ensure that you are enjoying and experiencing all of the gifts that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism is giving to the world, this whole enlightenment science. You can visit any with this, we'll be concluding this portion of the program. We'll be entering into the next segment where we will be, yes, we can go back to the previous slide, please. We can go to the previous slide, please. We can go to the slide with the Twitter handle. So you can stay continuously connected via these platforms. So yeah, we will be concluding this portion of the program. We'll be entering into the Devi Parashakti. As all of us know, Devi and the Supreme Concept of Hinduism have been continuously making themselves available for each to connect with the few are just overflowing in gratitude for the Divine Cosmic Mother for happening in your life through your very own Guru. You can stay tuned for this next segment. an offering is just a way to show each of these just a small gift to say I love you to Devi Parashakti, to Swamiji for happening in your life.
Let's now see the various offerings we can make to Devi Parashakti as we get ready to offerings to Devi Parashakti is a gift of pure love, devotion, and oneness. It is not made out of fear or greed, but as an expression of our lands. The offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the purpose of enlightenment. And next, as we get ready to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti, let us contemplate on this dhyana shloka. Remember the grace and splendor of Devi Parashakti, dhyana shloka. This verse from the Moola Agama, Manonmani Dhyana, describes Devi's grace. Rabaya Japakshara Sarayuktam Angahima Bhushana Vichitra Vasanam Syat Tungama Kutojvala Manonmani Swarupam. The translation, and one hand with Japamala, beautifully decorated with jeweled ornaments in wonderful clothes and shining crown. Her name is Manonmani. And another Dhyana shloka on Devi Parashakti describes Dhyaye Devim Trinetram Shashini Bhavadanam Veda Hastam Dadanam Savye Padmam Varadam Aparechalam Divyaira Bharanair Vibhushit. The translation for this verse, it says, I meditate upon Devi with 3 eyes, glowing like a moon and holding the Veda lotus, and gracing with blessed auspicious boons for all actions every day. Is used in abundance in the worship of the divine, in offerings and rituals for the divine, and in temples. Let us now see the significance of this divine element of gold as described in a verse in the Atharva Veda. This verse describes Tredajatam Janmanedam Hiranyamagnirekam Priyatamam Babhuva Somasyaikyam Insitasya Parapatata Apamekam Veda Samreta Ahutatte Hiranyam Trividastavai Vishe. The translation for this verse, triply born by birth is this gold, from the atoms of Agni is one. It becomes dearest to Agni. One fell away from the Soma when it was hurt. One they call the seed of virtuous and powerful Apat, the watery molecules. Let that triple gold be for your long life. Gold is a divine element in the Hindu tradition. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of great spiritual significance and spiritual power, of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse sattva energy and positive thought currents. Anyone who wears it and in anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity. Gold is present in all scriptures in the Hindu tradition, the Agamas, the Vedas, Shrutis, most auspicious and purest metal, which purifies our being in the Hindu civilization. Everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold. Ritual feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from this, gold was offered as it were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and archways made of gold. The horses and cows were dressed in gold. The Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. The Indus River was called Hiranmaya, the river of gold in Rigveda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years and it lasts forever. So let us now see the various traditional offerings that we can make to Devi Parashakti today as we get her blessings. The first offering is the e-hundi offerings, which can be made in multiple currency amount. Just as you would offer at the hundi in any temple in India, you can also make the offerings in e-hundi as you get ready to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti today, as your expression of your sacred sentiments to Devi Parashakti. And Devi is described as the one who's fond of true devotion. So let us see this verse which describes Devi's love for true devotion. It says, Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Kamya, Bhakti Vashya Bhaya Paha, Shambhavi Sharada Radhya Sharvani Sharmadaini. The translation of this verse: Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. If there's any fear in the mind, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here it is meant the autumn of our lives when our thoughts turn more and more inwards. The role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship then becomes stronger. Consort of Shambhu, who's Lord of Lord Shiva, in the Linga Purana describes Lord Shiva as Sharma in his earth form. Sharmadaini is Devi who bestows happiness on devotees. And you can make this offering of the e-hundi in multiple currencies and in any amount that you would wish to offer. Kanika, your token offering of glad sacred sentiments to Devi Parashakti on the website www.samahila.com/sevas.
The next offering that we have is the Sankalpa chanting, the offering of your conscious resolution. So before you start anything new in your life, or if you just want to manifest something, you always want to set a conscious resolution for what exactly you want to manifest. You always want to set intention for what reality you want to cause for yourself. And when you offer your Sankalpa, your conscious resolution, at the feet of Devi Parashakti, you will be blessed by Devi's